Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Today I'm here to talk to you about our new series that we're launching, wherein we're going to interview a bunch of people with unconventional jobs. Well, so called unconventional jobs. The entire idea behind this series is to show you that there are a lot of options out there. We hope that both students as well as parents can feel at ease when they see people succeeding in these certain career paths.
Hi, we're here with Devika Manghnani, who is the senior digital writer at Indian Food Network and the content manager at Tastemate India. Would you like to briefly explain to the audience what you do?
Hi, so I have a dual role. Basically, that means that I work for two brands under one publication, media house. So, India Food Network is a place where we talk about all things food related to India, and I'm a senior writer there. What I primarily do on a daily basis is write articles on what's happening in the F&B industry. It could be reviews, new restaurant openings, featuring people who are making a mark in the F&B industry. Apart from that, I help with the social media aspect of it. That's primarily my role for India Food Network. What I do for Tastemade India is I am their content manager. I am on the team that has brought Tastemade to India. So what we do here is that I take content that is created internationally as well as within arts and make sure that it is accessible to the Indian audience. So my role is quite extensive for as a content manager. Some days I'm shooting, some days I am in the shoot, some days I'm just writing. Every day is a new challenge and it's quite interesting. It keeps me on my toes.
What's your educational background? Like, did your undergraduate degree relate to your work that you did, or do you think it's necessary to have any certain degree for this profession?
I might not be the best person to answer this question, but I am a political science graduate. I went to Indraprastha College of Women in Delhi University. While I do feel somewhere my degree has helped me in terms of research, how to present my writing. However, I do feel that it would have helped me if I did have a very strong journalism background. But unfortunately, when I was applying to college, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it. Yeah, one thing led to another, and I just kept taking decisions, and here I am today.
Here you are. Okay, so this is not a very typical job. Like it can be unconventional to some. So, did you have that conversation with your parents? Like, I want to study this. Was that even a conversation? Were they ever apprehensive about your choices, or how was that like?
In that regard, I have been very lucky, touch wood. My parents have never given me the idea that I couldn't do whatever I wanted to do and be whoever I wanted to be. They were very open to the idea of what I want to do. It should be something that makes me happy. And at the same time, it's something that I can take care of myself with. It shouldn't be something that, I am just doing for fun. They did want me to be independent, find your calling and just fight for it. That's the only thing that they've said.
That's great. See, one of the reasons we are doing this interview series is because we want to not only show the students what options they have, but as well as make sure that the parents can see that this is a possibility and people can do this in a practical way. So, what
Yeah.
advice would you give to someone who needs to have a conversation with their parents regarding an unconventional career path?
I would say try and understand one where they are coming from. However, if you want to make them understand it, one, totally be honest, explain to them what it is. But at the same time, if you want this as a career, have actual facts. I wouldn't suggest going up to them and just, saying things that come to your mind. Go to them with research that people actually do this, what this job is all about. Have an actual conversation with them and make them understand where you're coming from. But at the same time, try and understand where they are also coming from. Because if you are also going to them unprepared, not ready to answer their questions, they will go back to you saying, see, you aren't ready to take such a decision yourself because you haven't thought it through. So
Exactly.
go with concrete ideas, concrete facts, and explain it to them and talk to them, because I feel like at the end of the day, all our parents just want us to be happy. So they will somewhere find the middle ground. So that's my suggestion.
About your current career, are there any expectations that you had that you found that were different from reality in a good or bad way?
Expectations, I would say they have surpassed all my expectations. I went in as a naive 20-year-old into a big fashion house, and here I am almost 3.5 years later, having the time of my life, doing something new every single day and enjoying it. So on some days not enjoying it, but still enjoying it.
Good as it gets. So, what would you
Yeah.
say are certain skills that are crucial to your career?
So first thing I would say is, if you are looking in this going in the space of digital writing, SEO is very important. It is a very important skill for you to have. Learn how to write those, because today we are moving into the more digital realm. So the more used to you are about that, the easier it will be for you. The second thing I would definitely say is writing. And when I'm saying it secondary, I do not mean it that it's a secondary thing. Lastly, I would say, as interesting and as fun as this sounds, it's a very hard work oriented job. There is a lot that goes behind in giving you that one video that lasts for 15 seconds on your social channel. So have that in you, that you have to work hard. This is not something that is easy. And since we are in the digital realm, if you are closed off to learning new things, you wouldn't grow. So these are the few things that I would suggest are important.
Continuing on that, what kind of work samples should someone's portfolio have if they're applying for like an internship or a job to something similar?
See, as an intern, if I'm hiring an intern, I would definitely want to see some form of writing. It doesn't have to be published writing. Anything that you have written from your school days, if you're just out of school, in your college, if you worked for your college paper, your college editorial, any form of writing is great. We just want to see how you think. We are not focused on the fact that they are writing for this publication or that publication. We just want to know how you would sell your idea. If you have worked on a social campaign, definitely push that out, because social campaigns are the new thing. And with the pandemic happening, everything is on social media. So definitely, if you've not, it's okay. It's not a make or break kind of a thing. But at the same time, don't push out all your work on your portfolio. Pick out your best 5 6 pieces. We would want to see your best work. We wouldn't want to see all your work.
Right.
Then when we are interviewing you and talking to you, you should be prepared to answer each and every question. But in your portfolio, only thing that's necessary is that you have that chunk of knowledge in short crisp forms.
Okay, great. So, just concluding this, what advice would you give to someone my age that's 18 if they want to pursue a career similar to yours?
Be ready to do a lot of hard work. This is not a piece of cake. Be open to new ideas, and at the same time, just have some fun, because if you're not having fun, it'll show in your work. So definitely try and have some fun. And lastly, I'd say, don't be afraid to ask questions. But yeah, that's it.
Amazing. Thank you so much for doing this. It was great. And I think it will really help anyone who wants to take this career path or is just questioning what they want to do with their life, because I feel
Yeah.
like at this age, it's really not something that's set in stone.
I'll just say one thing in the end. I had never thought that I would be doing this. So sometimes when something's going totally wrong and you feel like you won't be able to come out of this situation, just take a deep breath and wait. You will. I know a lot of people say this, and it's very irritating when you're in that situation. But trust me on this, something will fall in your lap and it will be the right thing for you.
So, if you want to see more interviews with other people with unconventional jobs, be sure to follow